Hey guys, this is Rita Joyan, and I wanted to shoot this video to share a mindset hack that I've currently been working on, and I've been working on pretty much since the beginning of this year, to be quite transparent with you. I've been working on it since the beginning of this year because it's become so serious. So here it is. There is a real distinct mindset hack that I don't feel is talked about a lot, and it's not written in the gurus' books. It's not anywhere that I found, and that's why I want to share it with you. See, in the past, since January, my work and the work that I'm doing is pretty much taken off. And there is so much going on. There are so many projects that I've got. I'm training for a competition. There's my business. There's my work. There are projects on the side that I'm doing. There's life that happens that you're constantly being pulled towards. And then there's consistency, that you need to have consistency in your schedule. So whether you are watching this right now and you're in a position where, you're trying to find what you're good at, you're trying to find what is your passion and how do you translate that into a job in the workforce or a business idea? Or if you're in business already or you found your business idea, how do you monetize it? How do you explode it? And with whichever camp you're in, or you may be in a gray area there, whatever camp you're in, there is one thing that I found since working on this in January that has been consistently a reason as to why I'm keeping up to schedule. And here it is. The distance between where you are and where you need to get to is just one word. It's not mindset. It's not positive thinking. It's not law of attraction. That's actually 3 words. None of that. The difference between, or the change between where you are and where you need to get to is one F word. No, it's not that word, dirty minds. It's feelings. Feelings is what is keeping you from where you are to the next level of where you want to go to, whether that's your passion or monetizing your passion. Because here's the deal. This year, I've had so much going on, like literally. I've had so many projects that I was committed to doing. And at one point, I thought, I just can't even do it. I just cannot do it. And one of my coaches said to me, you know what, Rita? A professional operates on commitment. An amateur is driven by feelings. And that was like, that was it for me. I did whatever it took. I made a commitment to these projects. I was going to see it through. So what I've been doing, staying up till 3 a.m., waking up at 4 a.m., waking up at 3 a.m., sleeping at 9 p.m. to make sure I'm meeting my commitments. Because your word is everything. The reason why feelings are such a big deal is because I think feelings are overrated, personally. Because at the end of the day, what you do at the end of the day, how you raise your kids, how you perform your job, how you perform in business, how you show up in the world, it's all to do with results. What are the results that are coming up? Results in terms of integrity, in terms of authenticity, in terms of business success, career success. It's results. Feelings are things like, I don't feel like doing it today. I feel overwhelmed. I feel tired. I just don't feel like I can do it. Those are all of the things that, trust me, I compete with as well. I have going in my head as well. And I would not be cutting this video. In fact, I've waited a long time to actually film this video because I needed to be on the journey and consistently committing to what I needed to do before I was going to make this video, because otherwise it wouldn't be right. It would just be inauthentic. So trust me when I say that I'm on the journey of sticking to my commitments, and that's because it's my word. And if I can build trust in myself, here's what the juice is here. If I can build trust in myself, then that means when I need to make a decision about career change, passion, monetizing, I can trust myself to follow through. So if I can commit to the decisions at the small level, then I can sure have the trust in myself to know that I followed through before in the past. I've got reference in the background of my life. I can definitely take the next steps forward. See, when people find their passion, they get scared. Because, oh my God, what if it doesn't work out? What if I do something? What if comes to mind. And the reason why the what if comes, they were so passionate, I want to find my passion. Now they've got it. It's like, oh, I'm scared now. And the reason why they're scared, because there's a lack of trust in themselves. And the way to build trust in yourself is to, when you say, I'm going to wake up at 3 a.m., you wake up at 3 a.m. There's no hitting the snooze button. Because I don't know if you're like me, even if I hit the snooze button, I wake up groggier than what I would have been, right? Because it's like, oh. And plus that 5, 10, 15 extra minutes that I'm in bed, I'm not even completely asleep because I'm like having a panic in my heart going, I should be getting up. Whereas if I just get up and just do it, it's just going to be so much more simple. So it's those little things, by keeping to a commitment, by saying that when you're going to meet someone, you meet them on time. Those are the little things that built inside you that when it's time to trust yourself, it's not going to be a game of how do I make it happen? Because everyone says they want to monetize. Everyone says they want to find their passion. But someone comes up and says, well, here's what you got to do. Oh, I don't have the money. Here's what you got to do. Oh, I don't have the time. Here's the plan you need to follow. Oh, it's just not right timing for me. And it's all to do with a lack of trust in our own self. So where in your own life are you showing up where you're being driven more by your feelings than your commitment? Where are you showing up and you're constantly repeating the story of I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, I can't be bothered, I just don't feel like it? And trust me, a story comes to mind. Muhammad Ali, one of the big-time boxers of history, he said that every day when he used to go to train, he hated it. And I was amazed when I heard that, because then you hated the training. But he said if I got through the training, it would be results for life. And so the point is that the training was the feelings. I don't feel like training. I don't feel like doing how many sit-ups he had to do, push-ups, running, skipping, what he had to do, the feeling. But if you get over the feeling, you get to the result. And that's what my learning curve is for myself. And I want to share it with you, that I've been able to hit these goals and hit these projects because I'm committed to my word, whatever it takes. Am I feeling tired? Yes. Am I feeling a bit like I can't be bothered? Absolutely. But it doesn't matter how I feel. It matters how I finish. And that's what I wanted to give. And that was a word from my mentor. Doesn't matter how you feel. It matters how you finish. So it's really important, guys, that the finish it's all about the finish. We all have feelings, but it's irrelevant, because the distance between where you are and where you need to get to, the only struggle street is this thing called feelings. If you give too much voice and volume to your feelings, then it becomes the story of why you can't do something. Oh, because that's always happened to me. I never had supportive parents, or I never had this. That may be true. That may be all true. But to give feeling to it consistently, to build a story around it, it's going beyond. It's becoming an excuse. And your feelings become more important than your commitment. And when that happens, that's when you start to doubt yourself. So with the thing that you're looking for shows up, you kind of, go backwards, because you can't handle it, because the trust wasn't built within yourself. And I'm only saying this, guys, honest to goodness, because this is the journey that I want to keeping to commitment. So where in your life do you need to address, when are you using the word feeling a lot? And it comes across as the words that you're using. What are the feelings that you're constantly speaking about that are really withdrawing you from your commitment? And the commitments need to just be small, coming on time to a meeting, waking up when you say you're going to wake up, being on time. And those little things build to the bigger things. So when success loves preparation. So when life brings you the opportunity, it's not scary. It's like, I've trusted myself. Yeah, I'm a bit anxious, but I've trusted myself and I can follow through. And that's what the whole story of it is. Doesn't matter how you feel, it matters how you finish. Most importantly, a professional operates from commitment. An amateur is driven by feelings. And when I was told that was just what I've been working on since January. Since January, that's been my mantra. That's been my motto to get me through what I need to do. Because trust me, there are times where I don't want to be doing things. There are times where I don't want to be going for a run. I don't want to go for a run. There are times where, in my neighborhood, there are kangaroos. Like, seriously, I've got kangaroos outside my door. When I go for a run, I've got a flock of them and I'm scared. One of them is going to hit me one day, but I still got to go for that run. Doesn't matter how I feel, matters how you finish. I'm not saying to be careless and reckless. What I'm saying is that we all know there is a level of feeling that we use as an excuse. And sometimes we say it so much that it becomes a story. And we don't even know that it's become an excuse for a story. So I'm not saying be reckless. I'm saying, what feelings do you constantly or consistently rely on to withdraw you from your commitments? What are your commitments? And I want to work on, because the next time you come to a place where you need to make a decision, you want to be able to trust yourself. And that's the quickest way, because trust me, how to find your passion, monetize it, it's all strategy. It's this, do this, step 1, step 2, step 3. There's steps in the process. That's the easy bit, believe it or not. The challenge is trusting yourself that I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to follow through. And the quickest way to make that happen is to lower the voice and volume of what you're feeling and increase the volume of the level of commitment you bring. That is the mindset switch. That is what really was my aha moment that I'm sharing with you guys. The next thing is, guys, I'm doing a series of workshops around the world. So I'm going to Washington, I'm going to Lahore, I'm going to Wellington, I'm doing a workshop in Sydney and one in the ACT. If you are in any of those cities or coming or converging to any of those places, my invitation is to come and join me at one of the workshops around where I'm going to be. The details are below this video, where I'll be taking you through more in terms of this mindset stuff, the mindset that goes behind finding your passion and monetizing it. What does it take to find what you're good at and monetize it? Before you can even learn that, it's all in terms of the mindset. There's a workshop coming up called the Speaking Success System, where I'm going to teach you how to monetize what you're good at. And even if you don't know what you're good at, I want you to come and I want you to find out, well, what's stopping you from finding what that passion is? What's preventing you? Learn how to monetize it, because then it's going to make you feel like I'm passionate. I'm driven now to go and find what I'm good at, so I can actually do what I love to do, find what I love to do. So come to a workshop, find out how to monetize your passion, use the system of speaking that's going to get you the opportunity to monetize, leverage your time and build your credibility and generate the leads, clients and sales. Details are below, guys. My invitation is to come and join me one of the workshops that I'm having, the last half-day workshops I'm having for the year. So after this, there will be over for 2016. I'd love to see you there. It doesn't matter how you feel, it matters how you finish. Remember, an amateur is driven by feelings. A professional is committed to their own commitment, to their word. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you at a workshop soon. Bye.